Hi folks, in today's video I'm going to be showing you some really easy beginner lower body leg exercises for those folks coming back from a bulging herniated disc. Now don't forget, if you're enjoying the content I bring to you, please hit that subscribe button so you are notified when new content is uploaded, and don't forget of course to like and share. Alright, without further ado, let's get into this. Okay folks, I'm going to show you 4 lower body leg exercises. Really simple, easy, beginner level, okay? So this is for folks, you've got past that initial pain stage of sciatica, herniated disc, bulging disc period. Perhaps you're on the road now from recovery from surgery, and this is you trying to get back into strengthening the lower body. It's very, very important to, get our extremities strong as well as our core strong. It does support us when we're moving, of course, through our daily lives. If you do want to go to the gym and take part in your old activities, be it tennis, golf, etc., you are going to have to get stronger through your limbs, upper limbs, lower limbs, of course, as well as your core, okay? Now, I said these are beginner level. If you are still in that stage of, still in pain, acute pain, still trying to get recovered properly, I would suggest you go and check out my course, okay? It's going to pop up on the screen down here below. It's www.bashbackpain.com/course, okay? It's a 21-day video tutorial course taking you through various exercises and stretches that'll get you back to a stage where you've got much reduced pain, significantly reduced pain, and then you can embark on a strengthening sessions, okay? Now, without further ado, let's get into this first exercise. So when we have a disc issue and we try to load the spine, not a good idea, okay? The compressive forces, of course, on our spine, they just exacerbate the bulging disc. If you're still in the early stages, recovering, it's not scarred over yet, that can take up to 12, 18 months in some cases. You want to start with a lot of body weight exercises. So first exercise we're going to do today, it's called a split squat, okay? And I'm just going to step back so you can see everything on the camera here. So we'll start with the left leg. You want to start with your non-dominant side first. So the left leg, the leg in front, it's going to be the working leg. So we're going to split our feet. I'm going to show you from the side, so don't worry. We want about just outside hip width apart, okay? Both feet facing forward, all right? And I'll just show you want to be back a little bit here, so the back heel has to come up off the ground. Again, I'm facing forward, I'm not twisted out to the side. And all you're going to do, you're just going to bend both knees towards the ground, slowly, carefully, chest up, and come up, okay? So it's, maybe count yourself 1, 2, 3, down, 1, 2, back up, okay? 1, 2, 3, down, 1, 2, back up. Now just show you from the side here. So again, I'm squatting down and it's a split position, hence the name split squat. Now, if you're struggling for balance, don't forget you can use a wall, a chair, okay, it's not a problem. We're all going to start at individual different levels. So, can I split my feet here, up my back toe a little bit. I'll use my wall for balance here. Nice posture, keep my spine neutral, upright, I'm not leaning forward, okay? 3, 2, 1, down, 1, 2, up. 3, 2, 1, down, 1, 2, up. Perfect, okay? Again, keeping that spine nice and neutral, stabilized, okay? You don't want to be wobbling side to side. If you are a bit wobbly, don't be afraid to use the wall, okay? Try to shoot for 8 to 10 reps first time you do it, work up to 15 repetitions, change legs, shake off the legs, do the other leg, take about a minute's rest, okay, between that and the next exercise. Now, if you only do 3 reps, 4 reps, 5 reps, that's perfect, okay? It is always your individual maximum. If you get 5 one week, you write that down, you record it, okay, the next session, maybe 2, 3, 4 days later, go for 6, okay? It's all about starting at your individual level and working from there, okay? So that exercise mainly covers the quads, a bit of the glutes as well, okay? Want to work now on the glutes and hamstrings, okay? Back of your legs here. For that, we're going to be on the ground, so let's hit it. Okay folks, so exercise number 2, I'm going to be down on the floor here. We're going to be activating, working your glutes, okay, and your hamstring muscles. So, I'm going to show you a very basic version first, and then we'll work on a slightly more difficult advanced version, okay? So, you want to be lying on the ground, like so, and feet are just about hip width apart. They can be a little bit wider, a little bit narrower, whatever you feel most comfortable with. Yeah, the arms just going to be hanging out to the side here.
And what I want you to do is squeeze the glutes, like squeeze them tight, okay? And then using your glute muscles, squeeze them and lift them up towards the ceiling. Hold that for a count of 1, 2. Come down slowly, touch the back onto the floor, and lift again. Up, hold up there for 1, 2, and come down, touch the floor, lift up, hold, 1, 2, and then come down. Very controlled, okay, keeping those glutes nice and tight. We don't want to be like forcing the back or driving their back through this exercise. We want to think about the glutes and the hamstrings working to lift your bum off the floor. Now, if you do find that too easy, what you can do, I've got a workbench here, but this could be edge of a chair, small stool, okay? Bring yourself quite close into it, pop the feet on top here, like so. Same motion it's going to be, squeeze the glutes nice and tight, and we're just going to gently press, lift, high as we can go, so you have that from the knees through the hips into the shoulders, nice straight line. Squeeze, hold for 2, come down, 2, 3, squeeze up, controlled lift, not jerking, hold, 1, 2, and come down. You feel that? The higher the lift there, you're going to feel a lot more in your hamstrings. If you feel like they're going to cramp, just relax for a few seconds at the bottom before doing the next repetition, okay? Again, aim for 8 to 10, first time you do that. Work up to 15. If you're only getting 3, if you're only getting 4, that's not a problem, okay? You start with your individual level and work from there onward, okay? So steady progression, all right? So that's exercise number 2. Exercise number 3 now is going to be primarily for the quadricep muscles, okay? Now we can just go right into it in this position. So this was taught to me way over 10 years, maybe 13, 14 years ago. It's now become known as the Nordic reverse curl. I see that sometimes called that. I've just called it, it was a man called Guy Voyer, a very famous French osteopath who taught this to me many, many moons ago. And I just used to call it the Voyer quad lean. It's working the quadricep muscles here. So I'm going to show you from the side first. So we're kneeling on a mat, going to be a soft surface. And I'm not excessively arched, I'm not rounded, I'm in a kind of neutral position here. Squeeze my glutes is going to help support my hips. And what I do is I lean back comfortably, as far as I can go comfortably, and then I feel activation on my quads. Use my quads to pull myself back up, okay? Go very carefully, very slowly to start with. Don't try to go all the way to the bottom of the ground, okay? It's going to really pull hard on your quads. If you've never done this exercise before, it will be quite painful the next day just because of the stretching under tension, which is happening on the quads. So just from the side again, and I'll show you the setup from the front here, and gently come forward, okay? Again, spine stays neutral, a little tension on the core, keep that strong, and come back up. Now, as far as the setup goes, there's actually 3 setups you can do for this. You can do knees together, ankles together at the back, okay? And the motion goes back and forward. Tends to work a little bit more the outside of the quadriceps. If we do feet together, knees wide, okay? That tends to work a little bit more of the inner section here of the quads. And then if you go sort of neutral, so you get maybe sort of 4 to 6 inches apart at the knees and the ankles, and go straight back, it's got sort of more of the central quad. It's kind of equal overall, okay? So to get me with folks, I want you to start just with this. So it's basically, we're talking about 4 to 6 inches apart at the knees, and the same at the ankles. Okay, perfect. I want you just to work from here. Nice controlled posture. Go as low as you comfortably can go, and bring it back up. Okay, you'll feel tension in your quads. Feel that tension, and then use the quads to pull yourself back up, okay? Now take your time with that exercise. You may only do 4, 6, 10 to start with, okay? Whatever your individual maximum is perfect, right? The next day, don't be surprised you got quite a bit of soreness around the inside of your quads, outside of your quads. If you do have some knee issues, just be careful if you've had previous ACL surgeries, PCL surgeries, meniscus work done. Just take it very first, maybe 15, 20 degrees, back up, see how it feels the next day. If there's some excessive pain caused in that knee, stop that exercise, okay? I'll give you something else for that next week, all right? So that's number 3 in the bag. Let's move on to number 4.
Okay, folks, so number 4 is going to be a lower body calf exercise here for the muscle behind the lower leg. Quite often if we do have, suffered from sciatica pain in the past with the herniated discs, it can get quite weak, okay, in the calf region. We have to try to reactivate that muscle, if you will, get it stronger. So it's very important in the beginning stage of a strength program coming back from herniated discs, bulging discs, to work on that area. So what I've got here, I've got a couple of plates, weightlifting plates, but you could be using some thick textbooks. If you've got steps in your house, same thing, it'll work perfectly well, okay? So we're just gonna use one leg. I'll use my left leg first. And again, you can use the wall for support, a chair for support. And we're gonna put the sort of front of the foot on. We're gonna come up here, nice posture, okay? You're gonna let the heel drop off the back of the step or your book. And you're gonna push up on the toes, hold for 1, 2, come down, stretch with control, push up, hold for 1, 2, back down, hold, stretch at the bottom, push up, hold, 1, 2, and then come back down. And again, work, go to 10, 15 reps is what you're aiming for. Then you switch legs, okay, same thing. Use my balance here on the wall, pushing up, hold for 1, 2, and drop down, stretch, push up, hold for 1, 2, and then drop down, okay? So 10 to 15 on each side. Again, guys, just to repeat, if you're only making 6, 7, 8, that's fine. It's to your individual maximum, all right? Now you can make a little routine out of those 4 very easily. You can do the split squat first, then you can go down onto the floor for the hamstring glute lift. Take a minute's rest between each one, switch over onto the front, doing your quad leans, or the reverse Nordic curl as it's called now. Back up on your feet and do some calf raises. Again, make sure you take a minute's rest between each one. Try to do 3 circuits, and that's your first lower body routine in the bag. Guys, listen, I hope that's been useful for you. Please, any questions, comments, points about the exercises, hit me up in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like and share, and I'll see you all next time. Have a great day.